Hey everyone, this is Oscar from Underdog, and let's play a little game to learn something here together today. I'm going to play you a sound, and then I'm going to change one parameter on and off. And you're going to hear something change about the sound, and I want you to tell me, obviously I can't hear you, I don't have to explain this to you, but I want you to think out loud, I want you to say out loud, I want you to think in your head, I want you to make up your mind what is changing. That's what I was trying to say in a very complicated way. I want you to make up in your mind what is changing and why is one version better than the other. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to change the parameter now in a moment. 3. Change it again. We're listening specifically to this. So now the parameter is on. I'm going to turn it off. What are you noticing? I'm going to turn it back on. Which do you prefer? With it on or with it off? I'm going to turn it off again. It's off. And it's on again. What is special about this parameter? Let's discuss. So I hope you'll agree with me that the synth sound without the parameter is kind of thin. It's cool. It's a bit mysterious. It has a little bit of reverb in it. Kind of some delays. It's bouncing back and forth. I think overall it's a good sound. But what I did here is I added a return channel that has on it first a pitch shifter, which puts it down 1 octave, then a vintage, like a Valhalla room reverb. Let me bring that up. So just fully wet reverb, and then just a little bit of EQ. So the real feature here is that there is some pitch shifting that takes it 1 octave away, and then a reverb on it. And with that, it sounds like this. It sounds like there's an atmospheric echo, a shadow of it almost behind it. This is what the echo sounds like on its own. If we just put the reverb on there without the shifter, it would just sound like a real room tone, right? A real room tone, a real acoustic echo around it. However, if we put this pitch shifter on there, it's like it creates an evil twin of itself. I think this is kind of cute. And so this was a sound that was sent to me by my partner Anton from Face the Sun. And this was just one way that I thought I would sweeten up this sound. So this is really great on sounds that are a little bit too thin, sounds that fill up one part of the frequency spectrum but not another, but you still want them to sound larger, so you want them to fill up more of the frequency spectrum. Well, this is one way of doing that. This relates back to a broader principle about layering sounds, right? If you have a sound that's not enough in some way, make it clear in your mind in which dimension it's not enough. Is it not wide enough? Is it not up close enough? Doesn't it have enough depth behind it? Does it not have enough frequency content in the highs, the mids, or the lows? Does it not smear out enough over time? Is it too staccato? Is it not staccato enough? Think about how your sound is lacking, and then if you're going to layer other sounds in with it to compensate for that, make sure those sounds are different enough from the original sound in those dimensions to be complementary. So when I was diagnosing this sound like a doctor, I really liked it. I just wanted to give it a more atmospheric push by also giving it lower frequency content. And so I could copy the MIDI of this over and play in an octave lower and put it into the same sound or a different sound to layer it together. But in this case, I wanted to create this kind of fluctuating shadow behind it, which is the octave reverb trick. And so take that trick away with you. Try it on a lot of different stuff. Try it on some percussion, try it on some vocals, but particularly on synthesizers, it works wonders. And that's it for today. I wanted to keep it super short, and I just wanted to plant this seed and give you this tool so you can go away and get back into the DAW and get working. If little tips like this are too random for you, follow my Foundations of Electronic Music course. Go follow Face the Sun on SoundCloud, where this song will undoubtedly at some point be released. Come show us on the Discord channel what you did with this. And until next time, stay producing, be good to one another, and take care. Bye-bye. People are literally screaming next door. Like you would want that your neighbors are not just at the top of their lungs going, ah, but they are. I mean, I don't ask for a lot.